Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to my channel. Today I bring you another League of Legends video somewhat. Today I'll be talking about Riot Forge, and if you don't know what that is, don't worry, I will tell you just after this one small message. If you guys can, please hit the sub button. I'm almost at 111 subs, a triple one sub goal. If you could please hit that, it'll mean the world to me, and thank you in advance if you do. I really appreciate it. And now with that being said, let's actually get into the video. So what Riot Forge basically is a way of Riot producing more games and collaborating with indie companies. The whole point of Riot Forge is to make more games involving the story and more single player based games. I'm going to show you a part of an interview that was at like a Brazil version of Comic-Con, and this is the panel of Riot. And this is basically an announcement of Riot Forge. So without further ado, here it is.
I mean, you entered the stage and there's a Riot Forge logo.
Yes.
What is Riot Forge?
So,
Please.
we're making even more games. Games that you haven't heard of before. But we're doing it a little bit differently this time to, what we would normally do at Riot. So, our DNA at Riot is all about competitive online games. But sometimes that's really hard to tell stories, like Greg was saying. And our universe is so large, and we have a huge opportunity to create many different experiences. So Riot Forge is a third-party publishing label within Riot Games. And we are working with external game studios to make a variety of League of Legends games. So we have multiple in development right now, so we're very...
So I'm going to pause it right there. And basically, what she said is Riot's be collaborating with these companies to make more single player games, more story based games. And if you heard her say, there's multiple games in the works. So you already know that they have been working on this for a bit to have multiple games in the works. So let's continue it, and it's almost done. So I'll play whichever relevant.
Excited. And
Not one, but many. Not just one game.
Many. Yeah,
Nice.
We've been doing this for a while. And our developers are awesome. And we wanted to share that with you today.
Nice. So, people liked it, yeah.
So I was right. They have been in development for quite a bit of time now to have multiple games out. And like, this guy here said, yeah, people like it. I do like it. Personally, I really like it, the whole idea. There are screenshots right here. I'll play the video extended. Well, I just do this here. And as you see, this is some of the artwork that has been released. So the only two things that have been released since the announcement video has been that video itself and the art of what's to come. So you'll see, like, I'm gonna let this play out so you could see it. So as you see, you get like a gist of everything. I didn't want to play the whole minute just in silence, so that's pretty much about everything that they have here. This is the Riot Brazil account, and this all was announced at the the Comic-Con of Brazil, like I said before. So if we go back to the site here, it shows the art in the background, and there's not much on the site. You can read what it's about. Well, actually, look at that font, it overlaps. And I'm not going to read it out loud. If you want, I'm going to stay here a bit, talk, and you can read this part. So personally, I am really excited about this, just because Runeterra is such a big and an immersive place that they have so much content to work with to make champions like lores deeper, more interesting in a way, because it's going to be a game. And if I'm gonna scroll down, and there's FAQs here. This site's in English. There is a Brazil site and what and all that stuff. But yeah, personally, I think it's a really good idea. Especially they're bringing in developers that are like very small. So there is a certain like quality that's going to be there, because as an indie developer, you want to put your best shit forward. Especially for a company like Riot to bring you forward, you want to have like amazing fucking gameplay. Not just that, also amazing storytelling ability because this is going to be story driven. Also, I really like single player games so much. I do love multiplayer games, playing with friends, but sometimes I just want to take it easy, play on my own, enjoy the single player, especially if it's something that's story based. And being League of Legends, I'm gonna be into it like right off the bat, most likely. One thing I do want to see is, I think they spoke about this in China, but it's basically like a coaching game for the LCS. Like how we have those Madden games about like coaching or whatever, making teams. I want that, but for esports, mostly the LCS or League of Legends, just because that's the esports I play. I know them and I know the most. So like I said, I think they spoke about it in China. Don't quote me on that. And another topic I wanted to speak about is, because Runeterra is such a big place, they could go into so much depth and detail about lore, champions, and places, and all that stuff, and hopefully make it interesting enough for me to care about it. Because League lore, I cared about it more when I first started playing the League, and then because they changed a bunch of stuff, I stopped really caring. So hopefully with the games they're making about it, like the lore won't change like every fucking year or so. So guys, I want to know, what do you guys feel about making more single player based games? And also, what kind of stuff do you want to see from Riot Forge? Let me know down below. And anyway guys, that has been the video, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, peace.